Hey YouTubes, how's it going out there? I hope everything's good with you, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. I hope you're doing it well, and I hope you're doing it well. You're with Dan and Dan's Tiny Garage. We got some sunshine today. It's in my eyes. That's fine. It's been a long winter. Grass is starting to grow, and buds are budding. Grass is getting greener. The azaleas got little blooms on them, so I'll come home from work one day and have azaleas bloomed like crazy. You'll see. Anyway, I started setting up the Camaro for some work today. Realized I didn't set the cameras up. It's a hobby, remember? I don't really do this professionally, so I make mistakes, and I make a lot of mistakes. Like right now, the top of my head is probably cut off. So, we'll just see how it goes. I got a squeaking dog behind me. She wants to get the attention. She's had attention all day yesterday. She's a good girl. That's Abby girl. She means well. Alright. So, what's new? Got some new products in for some little small projects. So that's good. And I look forward to filming that for everybody. And anyway, I've had what's going on with the Camaro. So when I cut the floor pan out of the driver's side, somebody had looped up the shift cable underneath between the bracing and the floor pan. And I know, how can you do that? It's a unibody. It could be done. They did it. So guess what happened? I cut the cable. I didn't know it was there. So, lesson to all the boys and girls out there: if you're gonna cut into something, look to see what's on the other side. Don't follow my bad habits and mistakes. Don't do what I do. Make good decisions. Poor decisions are made every day. So, we're gonna get to work on this Camaro. I'm gonna get it up a little bit off the ground, and get to use my lifts that I bought last winter and really didn't get to use yet. So, without any further doo-doo, let's do it. So, we are after this cable right here. These wires out of the way. See how nice and rusty that is. Take that apart. Oh boy. Get in there with some good stuff. And hopefully I got the right cable. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's the right cable or not. But we need to get this darned old floor put back in. Every time I come back out, it's rusty again. So it's doing no good. And alright, so gonna get this out of the way. Yes. Gonna get this out of the way. Let's do another spray. Another spray, Mike. We may have to go ahead and take that. Let's see if we can figure out what size that is. If I was a metric person, I'd say that would be a 10. I'm thinking it's not metric, since it's a 1976 Camaro. I'm gonna go get my reading glasses because I can't see shit. Aha. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double time desire. There you go. There's your rock concert. Here you go. There's that. Alright. here. Ow. That's not working. Okay. Just dropping stuff. Have a way to move your projects. Don't get a project, especially this one. I don't never think I said it why I took this project on. Really, because nobody else would. I mean, you look at the car and see how rusted out it is. Jeez, who wants to mess with that? You know, it's just one of those things. And another thing about this particular car, it's a 76 model, 1976. She's a classic nowadays, but yeah. So it's what I drove when I was a teenager, except the one that I had back then had the 305. I don't know what transmission it had, but it was a slug. It was a slug of a car. It was not a fast car. It was not a powerful car. It was a tired old 305. And nope. And so this one's got the 350. And yep, it's tired too, but it runs. I think the owner took good care of it, because I found pictures of him taking it to car shows. And so there we go. Okay, so that's on there. I want to push that top one up a bit. So that's enough yammering about that, why I took on this project. So we got the shifter cable there. We got it here. It's gonna have to get adjusted, but I'm just gonna snug them up for now, for the time being. Why not? Why did I use the 11 stinks? And these pliers will do just fine for snugging her. Snug as a bug in a rug. There you go. Just gotta snug it. You ain't gotta go ape shit on it or nothing, you know. Just snug her down. Snug her on down there. And she's good for now. Now, how are we gonna route this? Because this one obviously was not routed very well. Is this me? Come on. Come on. Come on. Scaredy cat. Alright guys, so there was the video on the shift cable, and there's Lucky barking. He's telling me a story. He's like, come on, let's go have lunch. It's time to have lunch. So, yeah, there he ran away. He's going inside if I got up. But this is what I wanted. Hi, Abby's. And a little bit, Abby. Alright. So, guys, here's the shift cable. 2 pieces that we just replaced. So, this end here with the little bracket and the little hole, that goes up by your actual shifter. In fact, it goes exactly like this, and the shifter's here. And then this end goes to the transmission. And it went in, as I was looking at it, it went in this way, held by this nut and a star washer and another nut like this, through a little bracket that went on to the transmission pan here. And then over here, this is threaded, this section here. And there's a little lug that goes into the transmission shifter over here, a little arm that shifts. Lucky's gonna bark again. There, thank you, Lucky. Thank you. Okay, so that's what's what on the shift cable. As I said, I was a knucklehead and I cut it because I didn't look underneath the floor pan when I was cutting the floor pan out. So that's what it looks like when you cut it. But after further investigation, I found it split anyways, and it was always really stiff to operate. So that might work for some people, but the old car, I want it to work nice. I want it to be right. I think the cable's too long. I'm gonna have to research that and get measurements, because I think I can get a shorter cable where it's just a straight, more of a straight shot instead of looping it up and under there. So basically we had a cotter pin here, a circlip here, and then in this bracket was a nut and bolt and a lock washer. And then on this end we had the lug, locking nut, this nut, a star washer, one of these nuts again with another star washer on a bracket. So that's all it takes to keep the cable in. And putting the car up on the stands made a huge difference. So that was nice. That can go in the garbage. Maybe I'll save the hardware. I don't know. I probably will. I'm a hoarder in that way. So, yeah. A little bit on those stands for the car. They're about $1,000 with a discount. Thank you, Ian Russell and his wife Jamie. I really love those people watching their channel and their show. Ian just takes some of the things and keeps everything simple, but does awesome custom work somehow. That's along my lines. I'd like to use what's laying around. I got a lot of stuff laying around, as you can see when you see my videos, my little tiny garage. And so there'll be more coming up. I've got more product in to do other projects, smaller projects. I've got a clue here of what's coming up next. I'm gonna cover this, and if you know what this is, that's what's coming next. So over the winter I made a sign in my bead roller because I was wanted to learn how to use my bead roller. I don't do a lot of sheet metal work, and so I made a little sign, and I'm gonna use some of that guy's product, and that's what's coming up really pretty soon. I don't know, maybe this week, maybe next week, but pretty soon. the weather's getting better, warmer, sunnier, and so things are getting greener. The dogs are more active. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, sir. Sit. Can you sit? Sit. Sit. Just sit. He don't want to. He wants me to come in and have lunch. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me at Dan's, that's with a Z, Tiny Garage. I'm Dan. I had a great time hanging out with you. I hope you learned something from my video. It was on the 76 Camaro project. We'll do more. There's tons to do. So, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, I hope you're doing it well, and I hope you're doing well. With that, we are done for today. Take care. So long. Goodbye.